We moved over here in September from Texas. And so we came from we were attending a small church over there it was a Baptist church. And so when we were just driving around trying to find a church, and we saw Grace Baptist Church, and so one Sunday we decided to come. You know, we wanted, you know, when we come to church, just, you know, to open our eyes and ears, you know, and just, you know, hear the message that God had to present to us, or that was sending to us. And Pastor Jim, ever since we've been coming here, I mean, that's what we've been getting. And we just, you know, we just want to grow in our faith, and we find that the family here at Grace, you know, that's what we were looking for.
We don't want to say to people, just come to Grace. We want to go out to people, and we want to love them, serve them, meet needs, care for them. And when we say spreading our hope in Jesus Christ, it just means whether it's in words or actions or in deeds, we want people to know that Jesus Christ makes a big difference in our life, and we're excited about that.
Well, I like it where the pastor is not, and that's what we are used to in Texas, is where the pastor is not always behind the pulpit, you know, and he's there, you know, and he
walks around, moves around.
And that's the type of service that we were used to in Texas, and that's what, you know, you feel, you know, you feel the
you feel
the energy. Yeah, that's what.
Coming from a Methodist background, this is completely different, of course. And it took me a while to get used to the fact that there's not the liturgy. You don't do the same things every Sunday over and over and over again. And now that I'm adapted to it, it's hard to go back to church that does have a lot of liturgy.
It's kind of a lifelong process, and so we look for a church that has people of all ages, not just older, but, you know, not just our ages and older, but younger families as well. And that's a good indication that families are being fed spiritually.
I mean, I think it's, you know, it's great that, you know, the kids are involved, you know, in the church, and they should be too. And so I think, you know, it is a good place for a family.
We offer youth programs, which is 6th grade through 12th grade. Wednesday nights we've got youth group. It's actually called Pulse Student Ministries.
We do games, a lot of really fun, crazy games.
One more.
The youth groups here, there's so many great people and great youth leaders, and it's so much fun here, and the lessons are great, and it's like a second family, basically.
It's so much different than Sunday school or what you learn in church. You get to do messages that really inspire you and really relate to your life.
We're starting a new series today, which will last us all the way through the end of this school year. So it is called Beyond Your Front Door.
Pulse Student Ministries is really a great place to come, because not only do you have a diverse group of kids in the group, but you have friends, and you just do a lot of team bonding games.
Baptists know their Bible really well, and they know the answers, but sometimes their heart is far from it. And so to encourage them to dive in, to really just fall in love with Jesus and to live a life full of that and service and loving people, that's what we're really after. And hopefully through activities, through events, through youth group, through service, that will build, and that passion will then exude outward while they live their life. And so we're just preparing them for a life out in the world as Christians.
Yeah, sure, I'm a Christian. I'm good with God, but if you don't have faith, then you don't really feel like you can rely on Him, and you don't really trust in God as much as you may think or say that you do.
Music is a passion of mine, and just to be able to share it with the congregation and to be worshiping God is just one of my favorite types of music to play. If I'm playing drums or singing, either or, I just know that it's pleasing God, so I'm happy then.
There's a lot of opportunities for involvement and for service. Even though we're a smaller congregation, I think that gives people a chance to get to know other people a lot better.
We plan community stuff. We plan classes that teach people how to think about God, how to please Him. We plan worship that's centered around enjoying God, delighting in God.
We're attending classes right now, and it's like an orientation for newcomers. But Pastor Jim is explaining to us about the church and what the mission is. And we've never attended a church before where they literally had a class to tell you about their values, their missions.
We do a lot of outreach to the community because we're just always trying to build on the people being a part of this family, because that's really what it is. It's a church family. If you go to Grace, you're probably going to know every single person who attends the church.
There's an energy and a warmth on Sunday morning that people have really come to expect and enjoy as a part of worship.
A city that's on top of the hill that's just shining, you can't hide. You can't hide that. And so you're going to want to be attracted to that city and find out, well, what's going on? Why is there, And so, and that's the same way with the people here. If we just, just let, God shine through us, then people's going to want to know, well, what church do you go to? And,
God-centered is a big part of it, because we want to spread our hope in Jesus Christ for the glory of God in all things.